Okay, I'll admit it. Birds of a Feather is super catchy,
Yeah.
but in prepping for this deep dive, I realized there's a lot more to it than meets the eye.
Yeah.
This isn't just a song that hit number 5 on the Billboard Top 100.
Right.
We're about to unlock some serious lyrical secrets here.
I'm game.
Get ready to see how Billie Eilish uses language to create these incredibly powerful emotions and images.
It's really quite remarkable, actually. What's fascinating is how she takes this simple, everyday language and spins it into something so emotionally charged. It's like she's inviting us into this world of intense devotion.
Yes.
But there's definitely a hint of something darker lurking beneath the surface.
Right, like right off the bat, she sings, "Till I rot away, till I'm in the casket you carry."
Oh, wow.
Talk about commitment.
Intense. That phrase, "till I rot away," is striking. It suggests a love so absolute it transcends death, almost like a morbid pact.
Really?
And placing that image right next to the more traditional casket imagery, it creates this unsettling contrast between something morbid and something romantic.
And that's just the first few lines. You know what else struck me?
What's that?
This whole song is built around the phrase "birds of a feather,"
Right.
which usually means people who are alike stick together.
Yeah.
But then Eilish throws in, "might not be forever."
Oh, interesting.
And she's acknowledging that just because you connect with someone deeply, it doesn't guarantee a fairy tale ending.
Yeah.
You don't see that kind of realism in a lot of love songs.
Exactly. She's challenging the traditional interpretation of that phrase. It's almost like she's saying, yeah, we might be birds of a feather right now, but who knows what the future holds.
Yeah.
Relationships change, people evolve.
And the song really takes you on a roller coaster ride of emotions. 1 minute, it's intense longing, then it's raw vulnerability, don't know what I'm crying for, and then bam, it shifts again.
Wow.
Your mind's polluted.
That's a great observation. It's like she goes from feeling heartbroken to almost blaming the other person in the span of a few lines.
Right.
These emotional shifts keep the listener engaged, mirroring the ups and downs of real relationships. We've all been there, right?
Totally. And it's not just what she's saying, but how she's saying it.
What do you mean?
You mentioned the imperative mood. That's just a fancy way of saying she uses a lot of commands in her lyrics. It's not, "oh, maybe you could do this." It's "swallow your pride."
Oh, okay.
Don't be stupid. It creates this really demanding tone.
Exactly. These commands highlight the demanding nature of the love she's describing. It's almost like she's clinging to this person, desperate for them to stay.
It makes you wonder, have you ever felt this intensely about someone?
Well,
That feeling where you do almost anything to hold on to them. Where do you draw the line between devotion and, well, maybe a bit of unhealthy obsession? I mean,
it's not just about clinging to the person. It's about this connection that seems to go beyond this life. Remember that last line?
oh yeah.
I knew you in another life.
Oh man, that line always sends shivers down my spine. It adds such a haunting depth to the song. It's like, suddenly this isn't just a normal relationship, it's destiny, maybe even soulmates.
Exactly. Whether you believe in past lives or not,
Right.
it makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like she's saying this connection is so profound, it's woven into the very fabric of their beings.
Wow. It's almost like she's trying to convince herself and us that this love is something bigger than both of them, something that can't be broken. But then there's that might again. Yeah. Might not be forever. It's like, even with all that, she can't escape that uncertainty.
Absolutely. And that's what makes this song so captivating. It's a whirlwind of emotions, full of contradictions, just like real love can be. But let's talk about how effectively Eilish uses language to create those emotions.
Yes. One of the articles we have is from Marcia Bonfim over at the Song Activity Factory, and she calls "Birds of a Feather" a goldmine for ESL song analysis.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so true. Bonfim points out that the song's rich metaphors and complex narrative structure make it perfect for language learning, even for those who aren't native English speakers. It's like this catchy song can also be a powerful tool for understanding English more deeply.
It's like we stumbled onto a fun way to learn grammar. But seriously, thinking about those things you were saying, like the commands, the might.
It does help you understand the emotion even better.
Exactly. It's like those specific grammar choices unlock different layers of meaning.
Okay.
For example, think of the line, "your mind's polluted." It's not just a statement. It's almost accusatory. It makes you wonder, what happened between them? What caused this shift from devotion to distrust?
It's like she's piecing together this puzzle of their relationship, but some of the pieces are missing, you know?
Right.
And maybe that's the point.
Yeah.
We get these glimpses into their love, but we never know the full story.
And that's what makes it so relatable. We all have those relationships in our past where we're left wondering,
Totally.
what if?
Yeah.
What if things had been different? What if we'd made different choices?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's like those unanswered questions linger long after the song is over. Right. And that's the mark of a truly great song, isn't it? It stays with you, makes you think, makes you feel, even after the music stops playing.
Absolutely. It's like we've unlocked a whole new dimension to Birds of a Feather today. Who knew we'd be talking about soulmates, grammar, and the complexities of love, all inspired by a Billie Eilish song?
It just goes to show there's always more to discover beneath the surface.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener?
Yeah.
Next time you hear Birds of a Feather, don't just hum along. Really listen to those lyrics.
Yes.
Think about the metaphors, the emotional shifts, the way those grammar choices make you feel something.
Because sometimes the most profound insights are hidden in plain sight, just waiting for us to delve a little deeper.
And on that note, we'll leave you with this. Eilish sings about wanting to be with this person until she's dead and buried. She's willing to overcome any obstacle,
Wow.
even death, to be with them. It makes you wonder, where do we draw the line between love and obsession? And is that line always clear? Something to ponder.